Hey there gamer, welcome to Character Central with me, the Stupid Private, where I look at the most popular and the most obscure characters of video gaming. Today I'm looking at Joshua Graham, aka the Burned Man from Fallout New Vegas. In the land that was America before nuclear fire fell from the skies, not far from the Great Salt Lake stands New Cana, the stronghold of the Mormons. That's where Joshua learned the skills he would need as a missionary. And on his first mission, he encountered a group of people called the Followers of the Apocalypse. They dedicate themselves to helping the tribes of the Mojave survive the harsh, unforgiving wasteland. Among them was Edward Sallow, the man who would be Caesar. One fateful day, Edward, Joshua, and the followers encountered the Blackfoot tribe, who were at war with 7 other tribes. But when it became clear that the followers would be killed if they tried to leave, Edward, with Joshua acting as his translator, trained the Blackfoot in combat, gunsmithing, and the art of making explosives. Together, they ended the war in the Blackfoot's favor. But that was just the beginning. The Blackfoot were the Blackfoot no longer. They and all they conquered were now Caesar's legion. Just as Edward Sallow was now Caesar, and Joshua Graham was now the Malphas Legate, whose cruelty, brutality, and savagery would consume more than 80 other tribes. Until the Legion encountered its greatest challenge, the New California Republic. These empires would clash at Hoover Dam, and Caesar's Legion would be dealt a crushing defeat, and Caesar would hold his Malphas Legate personally responsible. So Joshua was covered in pitch, set on fire, and cast into the Grand Canyon, the very place where he and Caesar first met. But some say that Joshua Graham did not die. They say that he still walks the land as the Burned Man, who spreads death wherever he goes.
Cool story, bro.
After getting turned crispy brown in Caesar's barbecue pit, Josh is a changed man.
Yes, he's the Burned Man.
So, with severe charring over 90% of his body, the Burned Man makes his way all the way back to New Cana, where he's welcomed back by his tribe, as if he'd never brought years of shame to them. But even though his Mormon brothers and sisters have forgiven him, Caesar hasn't. So that means it's political enemy elimination time.
How very Roman.
And the Hatchet Men are a savage gang of killers called the Whitelegs. They not only destroy New Cana, they follow the Burned Man all the way to Zion. This is where Courier number 6 enters the picture. The Burned Man goes through one hell of a character arc, from a wide-eyed missionary to the savage warlord of an evil empire, and finally a changed man, cleansed
by fire
of his pride and vanity.
Oh, but the vengefulness he kept.
As the Burned Man, Josh takes a role of leadership over the Dead Horse tribe in Zion National Park. He's trying to help them defend their land from the Whitelegs, and at the time when Courier 6 encounters him, the Burned Man is struggling with how to move on. Caesar has a real talent for dragging the worst out of poor Josh, luring him back to his old violent, slaughtering ways. Then there's this other dude named Dan in there somewhere, but his subplot needed a lot of work, and let's face it, this is the Burned Man show. Anyway, the choices made by Courier 6 will either free Josh and give him the peace he's looking for, or sear the Burned Man into the collective memory of the Mojave. As the traveling companion, Josh is good people. He comes armed with the tribal weapon of the Mormons, the Colt 45 automatic pistol. And when he's between magazines, he's good at beating people with the thing.
Does the Burned Man have to pistol whip a?
He's also a quest giver at several points in the Honest Hearts expansion pack to Fallout New Vegas. The Burned Man prefers to pay in consumables, mostly the plants and vegetables that grow in Zion.
He's nothing if not practical.
Joshua wears 2 separate kinds of armor. One protects him from bullets and blades. This is his Salt Lake City Police Department SWAT armor, the same kind he wore even as the Malphas Legate. The second type of armor he wears protects him from disease, his bandages. He changes them daily at the price of reliving his baptism by fire every time. For a dude in constant pain, he's immune to the effects of painkillers, by the way. He's very calm and collected, having no bad feelings toward the NCR, who were all too eager to try and do away with Caesar's #1 henchman. In fact, their snipers claim to have killed him on 5 separate occasions.
Unprofessional maggots.
However, his story ends, the Burned Man is a fascinating resident of the Mojave wasteland, and Zion is a memorable stop on the New Vegas road trip. If you're interested in more reviews of TV shows, video games, anime, or movies, stop by my channel on YouTube. It's Stupid Private 913. Thanks for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.